Oh, the walker got in the basement with the kids. What you whistling for? Fuck him up, Judith. All right, all right. Smart, but they gonna drown soon enough. The water will take you up. Dang, watch it. Oh, you dropped the katana. No. Dang it. Bitch. Fuck off her. Dang. This is actually looking really bad. God damn. What the fuck are they gonna do? They can't reach the thing yet.
People say if anything happens to Joe, we ride. I think if anything happens to Judith, we ride.
So let's talk about all this. That sneak peek looked crazy. I didn't expect that scene with Judith and Gracie to get so intense. God forbid, I hope one of them kids don't die. Well, it would be Gracie if anybody's gonna die. They ain't gonna kill Judith. Not after what they did to Carl. But I don't know how they're gonna get out that situation unless somebody actually comes down there and helps them. But I mean, by this point, the adults have to have noticed that the kids are missing. But then again, they got to fight through walkers that are all downstairs now. It's not like it's a simple thing, but they were whistling too. So the adults hopefully would have heard that and seen where they were. I mean, I guess the other thing they could have done was from the upstairs, got out through the window, and then maybe they can see them from the basement window or something. I'm not sure. But that'll be interesting. I'm excited for The Walking Dead's return. Hopefully we can wrap that Reaper stuff up because I'm really disinterested in that at this point. Give me Commonwealth. Give me these new variant walkers that we've seen in World Beyond. Give me CRM storyline. Like, come on, give me something interesting, fresh, and new. Like, I don't need any more villains for The Walking Dead. We've got plenty of seasons with just nothing but straight human villains. Give me something new, Walking Dead. But I'm still excited. I love those characters, and I'm excited to see how they end most of their stories. But I think we'll see pretty much every character in some form after the show ends, whether it's Tales, the movies, these countless spinoffs we're probably gonna get. So I'm excited for the future of The Walking Dead. Now, fear, because they pissed me the fuck off at that last episode. But Madison returning, now that's some redemption right there, baby. Listen, I had a feeling she was gonna come back. I didn't think they would announce it. Because like they had the whole episode last season titled Mother, and it was just a bunch of nods towards Madison. I'm like, okay, she got to be coming. She got to be coming. I thought that would have been an episode, but they didn't do it. So, and then I had thought too, like, okay, well, what if Madison was the one who saved Morgan way back then? But it was like, nah. So I just kept getting myself disappointed. So I really just stopped speculating. But they're actually announced it. I wish they would have kept it secret. I think it would have been more exciting to be surprised by it because I wouldn't have expected it because I always let myself down, let's be honest, we all do, waiting for her. So it would have been a surprise to see her come. I wish they would have kept it secret. They definitely could have, but they didn't. They announced it, and I'm excited though. Of course, Alicia just got bit. I hope she doesn't die. I mean, I don't think she would. Like I said in my video, it's been too long. She would have died. That's really not how the bites work in this universe. But things are changing. We got new variants. Who knows? But she's sick from something. So I hope they're not trying to lead her to her death. And I hope Alicia, the actress, sticks around past season 7, past season 8, and she can reunite with her mom and they can continue their story because Madison was my favorite character. I didn't obviously react to seasons 1 through 5 of Fear because I had quit Fear back in season 2, but I decided, you know, Walking Dead was doing their universe stuff. I'm like, all right, let me catch up. I caught up before season 6, as y'all know, did reactions, but before then I just binged it all, and it was tough after Madison died, and I liked Luciana. She's my favorite. Of course I love Morgan, but I was still getting to know John, June, Al, and all these other characters. So I was like, Nick was gone. I'm like, so yeah, and Daniel, I think during that time wasn't like Daniel in and out of the show, because I like Daniel, he's an OG, but like I don't think he was, if I remember correctly, around too much in season 4. And then 5 is just but anyway, season 7A, my problem with it was there's not enough focus on all the characters in the cast, and we're bringing Madison back to an already crowded area, And with the style they're going for this season, which is the same as last, but they're doing it differently. They're doing straight bottle episodes, not including like the rest of the cast like they did last season. So, of course, we got to get an episode focused on Alicia and Madison. But I hope in this back half in this war, they don't alienate everybody. Like, Luciana has no screen time. Like, she has probably less than 5 minutes of screen time this entire half of the season. Like, probably less than an hour between season 6 and 7. Like, that's not good. She's an OG from season 2. Like, what are we doing? Same with Daniel. Like, but he is good in war, so I'm sure they're gonna be using him. And I seen the little fear teaser they did. He was fucking somebody up. So I'm hoping we get more of that. Based off that teaser, I did see they rescued June somehow, because June, it was Luciana, Alicia, and June. So they had to have rescued her. So hopefully we got Grace out of there. We got the baby out of there. One of the interesting things I saw was John Dory Sr. He was with Howard. So I'm wondering if he like sticks by Strand, even though he was initially against it. But June, as we know, was initially with staying with Strand, and she, based off the trailer, swapped sides. So it's gonna be interesting. They kept talking about on Talking Dead, like, oh, you know, the characters are gonna pick sides, and you know, it's gonna be some characters are gonna be at odds. Some choices are gonna be interesting, and really, what he meant by that was the writing is gonna be interesting. But anyway. I'm excited to see all that. Excited to see how Madison ties into this. And the thing that's really interesting is because Strand and Madison were close. Like, if anybody can check him and stop him in his tracks, it's Madison. It's Madison. If not Alicia, it's Madison. So that is going to be interesting. I'm really looking forward to not only Madison and Alicia, but Madison and Strand. So that would be good. Hopefully they don't kill Strand off or do nothing crazy before Madison gets back. That would be devastating. But Morgan doesn't know Madison, if I'm not mistaken. So Morgan has to get to know Madison, which would be interesting. And you know, it kind of sucks that Al just left, because she would have remembered Al as the one who interviewed her, but Al's gone. I'm like, dang, we just missed our mark with that. That would have been an interesting, at least conversation, you know, or tie-in. Who else? Madison, yeah, she has to meet a whole lot of people. But I'm excited for her return. World Beyond, I really enjoyed season 2, as you already seen in my reaction and my thoughts at the end. I'm excited for these new variants. I'm excited to see where they pop up at. They're mostly international, so this is not necessarily, you know, I don't know that it's gonna be immediately in Fear or in the main show. I would like it to be in the main show. It would keep it fresh and interesting. Like, but I feel like they're gonna keep that for a spinoff or something else. Like, we got this Daryl and Carol travel show. I was speculating that they could be looking for Rick or some other clue. I think Daryl's gonna find something CRM related that connects with Rick. But it could also be that Daryl and Carol travel outside of the U.S. and now they're dealing with these zombies. Like, that would be also interesting. So either way that goes, I'm really interested in either of those paths. Or they could do something fucking completely different. I don't know. But we gotta see these zombies pop up somewhere. And you know what? I bet you Scott will do a Tales episode on it. I bet you he will. But I'm excited for what they do with that show. And Madison, back to that. I'm just jumping around wherever my mind takes me. Madison, she's been gone for a while now. So, like, what happened to her to where she never returned to look for her kids? It's not like they moved areas. Like they're still in the same state. So, what happened to Madison? First of all, she was surrounded by walkers, so somebody had to get her out of there with a helicopter or something. Like, I don't know how she would have got out of there. And then, like, what happened to her to where she couldn't immediately go back to her kid? Well, yeah, because Nick had died. No, Nick didn't die at that point. Nick was still alive. So, yeah, she couldn't go find her kids. And she don't know Nick's dead. She don't know that. Oh, I just realized she don't even know Nick's dead. That's going to be so fucking devastating. Damn. Well, shit. That just blew my mind. I'm about to tweet that. But, damn, yeah. So, Madison got to find out Nick's dead. She got to find out Charlie did it. That's going to be fucking interesting. Because we got to bring that whole situation back up. That's going to be real interesting. See, Madison's return changes everything. And then we got Fear moving production to Georgia. we got a whole lot going on here. I'm excited. The future of The Walking Dead is looking really good right now for me. And I think Fear is definitely going to win a lot of his fans back because a lot of people have been begging for Madison to come back. And, you know, it was like we were killing off all the OGs of Fear. Like, that was one thing that always bothered me. I'm like, y'all just killed off the original cast. Travis gone. They had killed Chris early on and his mom. And then we lost Nick. We had lost Madison. I'm like, dang, we got Strand, Alicia, and Daniel. We killed Daniel's whole family. But now we got Madison back, so that makes it a little better. But again, my problem is they got so many characters and not enough screen time. They either need to end this anthology style since they're not doing it how they did in season 6, or they need to make it like how they made it in season 6. You can focus on 1 or 2 characters, but don't alienate the rest of your cast. They can still be in the episode. So hopefully they fix that. But I mean, if you're going to war, you really got to have your characters, all your characters involved. So hopefully they do it right this half, because I know 7A wasn't resonant with a lot of people. I liked most of the episodes. I just didn't like the Sherry and Dwight one, and I didn't like Alicia's just because of how they wrote Alicia. But for the most part, I think I liked pretty much all the other episodes. But I still, again, have my problem with the characters. And yeah, I mean that's mostly it. That's all I really wanted to talk about. I just wanted to do a small chat on all the news we got, catching up on all the universe stuff. Excited to see where the World Beyond characters pop up. I mean, they got to Portland at the end, so we don't know how that's gonna play into anything. Yeah, there's so much to explore. It's just this universe is growing, and it still has a long way to go, I think. So hopefully everybody will stick around, stick on the journey. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next year for more Walking Dead content.